Greetings from Ireland. My name is Irina. In this video I want to share my Inktober experience. This challenge was created by Jake Parker in 2009 and became so popular between artists. Every year thousands and thousands people follow the prompt list, which I did as well. Some other list available and people do some their own ideas. I prefer to follow the prompt, and in this year I completed this challenge, and this is where I started. The first day was Gargolia, and I used water soluble ink and then water brush to create some shades. The second day prompt was Scary, and you can see their funny scene from Dogs and Cats Life. By the way, I have the dog, and just very sad, my lovely Bishan, who was 11 years old, passed last month, so it was really sad. Now I have only one, and as you can see, I have habits to skip pages sometimes. This is prompt number 4, which called Scallop, and day 5 is a flame. I like dragons, so I used the same water soluble ink by Lamy, and Lamy pen, by the way, and the water brush to create shades. For number 3 was a bud, and I tried a different paper, and that's how it came up. I fell in love with this idea of little squares and watercolor paper. Some of them 300 GSM, some of them more, 400 GSM. They came by Jackson's maker. I think they're called Two Rivers. And the rest of the Inktober I was making on those little squares. So this is a bud. And then we have bouquet. And I like the idea so much that I created 2 of them for this day. This is water soluble ink as well. I love to use Lamy pens. And this is another bouquet. Next, number 7 was a trip. So I tried 2 styles of this drawing. This is a air balloon. I really love this idea of some steampunk style. And this is one without just graphic idea, without clouds and landscapes, so I decided to change. This came first, and then I added in the second one some sky. The next was match, so the idea matching little pieces in puzzle, and became really graphic. I used Indian ink for this drawing. Next was nest. I combined 2 different inks. So this is Indian ink in the center, and I used wash of water soluble ink around. Next was Scary. This is the old guy who's grumpy. Indian ink. And next was Eagle, which is also done in Indian ink. Forget. So memory loss is very common in our time. So many people struggle from dementia and Alzheimer's disease. So I was thinking about those people. As having my medical background, I was a paramedic for many years, and this represents people who have memory loss. Kind. I wish everybody give a helping hand to someone who needs it. Look around and see if you people maybe need your help. Don't be afraid to help. Don't be selfish. Like, we all need help sometimes, and admit yourselves that sometimes you need help. And this is next one was empty. So if you can see, this is maybe just a tonal, so Indian ink, and water soluble ink. This is just a chair. Recently I was studying conceptual art, and I really like the idea of 1 and 3 chairs by Kossuth, a famous artist who probably was the founder of conceptual art aside Duchamp. So that was interesting time. And how I decided representing Inktober, that historical moment of 1 and 3 chairs. Actually only one here. Armadillo. I mixed 2 different inks, brown and black by Lamy, and also I used water brush as a creator of shades. Fowl. Here we have all of this lovely bird family. Salty. Because I live beside the sea in Ireland, in the little village, I often go to the beach, and the first thing I think, what is salty? The sea came up in my mind. This is a paper I put the edges myself to create this nice effect. Так, scrape, sorry, scrape. This is maybe a wallpaper. And this is maybe some decay, maybe paint on the wall. 2 of them done for this prompt. A ponytail. This is a little doggy. Now we have a bluff. I decided to make some nice seascape because one of the explanations was that this cliff and rock and bad dog done in Indian ink. A heist. You can refer to many movies. I like those movies about some heist. And he is a booger. A fairy. Temptation. This is a Bible reference, of course, when the snake was talking to Eve. Ego. It's again brown Lamy ink. This is a snack. I was thinking about nuts and healthy eating recently. This is a camping in water soluble ink. Oh, this is O prompt. It calls O. A gear. The gear was combined with water soluble and Indian ink together. And the last one is a farm. It's a great way to improve your creativity